Yo, you ever played basketball with somebody that's ball dominant, holds on to the ball, is an extreme ball hog, and takes all the shots? Well, if you're going to ruin our team chemistry, you better make sure we win. If you don't win, I'm going to smack the shit out you. Prince Sports, let's get into it.
Welcome to Prince Sports!
What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. And if you're LeBron James, you got to be having the time of your life, right? That's what you said. So get those stats. Lose the game. You're having the time of your life. Ruin your team chemistry. Hold on to the ball. Lose the game. I'm having the time of my life. Listen, man. This is straight comical, man. You got a guy that could have been a season MVP, a top three seed in the league, compete for an NBA championship. You do all that away just to chase and stat pad for the season. Everybody knows it. Everybody's calling you a stat padder for the season, and it's a damn shame. Everybody sees your body language. They see you holding on to the ball, ruin the team chemistry. And you're supposed to be a guy to make teammates better. So how is you going out there stat padding, making teammates better? Guys that mentally, physically quit when you're playing basketball. They play better when you're not on the court because they work harder and they actually get the ball in their hands. You got a guy like Russell Westbrook that had 18 points, I believe, but he could give you 25 to 30 points if he gets more opportunities to have the ball in his hands. But you don't want that, LeBron. You don't want to have a chance to win. You rather just have a chance to pad your stats. You got the guy on your team. You're going to have to start trusting some of your teammates. You got a future Hall of Famer in Carmelo Anthony. You got Dwight Howard, who's a future Hall of Famer. Should be a top 75 player for most people. You got a young THT. You got good, solid role players like Avery Bradley, DJ Augustine, veterans. Trevor Ariza, veterans who been through the storm, guys that know how to play winning basketball, and plus you got a big three. You're right. When AD comes back, I guess he's going to have to be the guy to save the Lakers, right? He's going to have to be that 25 and 10 guy. He's the best rebounder on the team. He's the best defender on the team, and he's the most effective scorer on the team. Yeah, I said it. Because LeBron James is scoring empty points. All those points don't mean nothing if you holding on to the ball, stat padding. Stat padding don't mean you're the best at nothing. It just means you're good at holding on to the ball and ruin your team chemistry. Because if this was any other superstar, you would have said, oh, empty stats. You did the same thing for Kevin Love, right? In Minnesota, Kevin Love was putting up empty stats because his team was losing. And he's playing with a less gifted roster than LeBron James is. So what does that make LeBron James? You already disqualified yourself, LeBron, because you're playing on the championship contender. Kevin Love wasn't on no damn championship contender. Never was, never will be. It never was a true number one option. Okay, I give you that. But then again, if he played in the Eastern Conference, his team would have been in the playoffs. He just had the curse of playing in the Western Conference when things was really tight. And competition matters. I think you know what competition means since you got bounced out the first round in the Western Conference. But that would never happen in the East, right? And you might get bounced out the first round again messing around with the Western Conference. It is what it is. You could probably end up getting bounced out by a team like Memphis, who knows? And you may not even make the playoffs, even worse. So all you got out of your stint with the Lakers was a bubble championship that was a 4-year break in between. Your opponent, the Miami Heat, pushed you to 6 games. Could have been 7. And they didn't even have their second and third best player, and you had Jimmy Butler close 2 games on you guys. Should have been a sweep, because you guys had all the top players. And Miami Heat was missing players. But it is what it is. You guys lose to the Pelicans, and those stat padding must be worth it, because you having the time of your life, man. You guys are going to eat that up. LeBron James got his stats. Enjoy those stats while you take those L's, because I thought winning was the most important part of playing the game. Don't you play the game to win? You know. But hey, keep playing that tune, you nut huggers. Hit that song on. Time of life. I can see LeBron James not into that song right now. It's probably the song is probably the melody is probably ready in his head right now. All right, man, I'm about to get these stats. I thought you wasn't a scorer, LeBron James. What's up with that narrative? You know, now all of a sudden, I want to be mentioned with some of the greatest scorers in the world, man. I got to hold on to that ball. I got to get those numbers. This guy's a joke, man. Comparing you to all-time other greats is almost a joke, you know, because these guys played to win basketball games. You're playing for stats. Something as empty as stats. You think a couple years from now people are going to remember those corny-ass games that you lost in? 39 points, 35, all these empty numbers that nobody going to care about years from now. All the name they're going to look at on your resume is, how much did you win? And did you win? You know, and when it comes down to critiquing and ranking the best players in basketball, you're going to always come up short. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. The theme of LeBron James's career. And this season proves it perfectly. This is why you're out my top 5. You can stay at number 6. Press Sports out. Peace.